I will say, I still feel for every tall person who has to ride an economy in a plane. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, it's really shitty.
Welcome to Chattalyst. Hello, everybody. Welcome
Good
in.
morning.
Hi. I'm tired.
Fresh off travels.
Fresh, yeah, I was about to say
As
fresh
fresh
off
as
the
fresh
boat,
can
but that
get.
is not not the
That's a
term.
different one.
Fresh off the plane for the most part. Oh my
Indeed,
god. I
indeed.
had a 26-hour long Saturday.
That is too long. But that
Yeah.
is the process of going back and forth. Oh my God, I just noticed your t-shirt. That is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I got this too.
Yes.
I figured I'd wear this for the pod, so it's like, yeah. It's a bunch
Yeah,
of
that's
Aussie
really
lingo and
cute.
slang.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. So I guess, do you want me to start from the beginning?
I would love to start from the beginning. Give me what you got.
Okay, so the flight there was still 24 hours of travel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I flew out on Tuesday, and I didn't arrive there technically until Thursday. So I just skipped Wednesday. Wednesday didn't exist. I lost a day, which is sad.
Yep.
I lost my favorite day
Yeah,
too,
it
which is
is weird
sadder.
that way.
um, but yeah, so there was all that. I made it there around, I think it was like 2 or something. So it wasn't too late. Um, Vex and Nada picked me up. It was
Mm-hmm.
fun. And I actually surprised them because they were waiting for me to walk down like the little ramp thing uh that everybody else was going down, but when I got off the plane and made my exit, I just kept going forward because I saw the doors. I was like, okay, cool. There's that. Everybody's probably out here. And so I walked forward. I saw the crowd of people waiting for arrivals. I was like, oh, well, let me find them. So I went up and I found them. I
That's
snuck up
really
behind
fun.
them. Yeah, it was a good
Oh,
time.
nice.
Oh,
Effective.
yeah, otherwise, let's see. I don't remember what day one was. Dude, Thursday.
It's all swimming together.
It is. It's the Friday was the first day visiting the city.
Nice,
So
nice.
I got to hang out in Melbourne. Um, we did a lot of walking. I sent your husband a photo because they had opened a second Five Guys upon me
Uh,
arriving.
yes, of course.
So we got the Five Guys because, as an American, I obviously brought over the Five Guys for sure.
Yes, of course.
Uh,
They do have the best fries.
Chinatown was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Just the city in general was a lot of fun. It was gorgeous. So many pretty buildings and architecture. And oh, day one was also the graffiti. We went to the alleyways where they have a whole lot of street art, and it's so cool looking because it fills the alleyway from like top to bottom. It's crazy.
That's really, really cool.
Oh my god. Saturday and Sunday are what blend together. Nada stayed home, and so it was me and Vex left to our own devices. Uh,
Up
it,
to some antics.
yeah, we were out for a while. Saturday we did a drive-in, so actually we weren't out for that long on Saturday, but
Oh,
we still did
nice.
24,000 steps. I looked because I was like, how many?
Yeah, you were walking up a storm.
We were eating a lot of food too, but it didn't matter because we were doing things like
That is one of the
24,000
nice.
steps.
Yeah, I like that feel where you're going so much that you can eat like all of the yummy tourist
Mhm.
foods.
Um, yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what we did on Saturday. I don't. It was a lot more city walking. Oh, Saturday was a library again, I think, maybe. Or the gallery. I know on Sunday we did the museum.
I do love a museum.
Yes. It was a super cool museum. It had like full dinosaur skeletons. It had the pinned bugs and taxidermy. A lot of photos. I liked walking. They had like a nice little nature area that had like all the native trees and all that kind of stuff. And so,
Ah, you gotta love that.
yeah, I went in there, took some pictures. I took so many pictures. I have so many pictures. My Instagram has a lot of them. I posted a few on Twitter, and then my Facebook is just like all the pictures that I took, period. What did we do Sunday? We did the botanical gardens on Sunday or Saturday.
I do love
Actually,
me a
I think
sweet
that was
garden.
a botanical garden was Saturday because we had to cut our time short and we didn't end up going back to that. The problem was okay, so we had to drive in on Saturday, so we had to be back by like 6-ish because the drive-in I believe started like 7:30, which I had never
Hmm.
been to a drive-in before, which is why we
I
went.
haven't either. Yeah, that is really cool.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so you just like it's just like the movies. You pull up your car and then you turn the radio to whatever the station is, and then you just get to listen to whatever's playing. You can go up and order some food, and yeah, it's super neat.
That's really lovely.
We watched Casper.
Oh, I mean, of course, you have to.
And then they had Taylor Swift's new album thing playing on the other one. I was like, okay, but Casper. Yeah.
Probably the best choice. I've heard it was not well received.
Yeah, I heard even from some Swifties, it wasn't great.
It was a miss.
Yeah, I'll have to ask my on hand Swifties that I have and see what their opinions of it are. Because I don't know. I haven't listened to it. I'll listen to her
Me
songs. I'm
neither.
not against it, but I haven't heard any of the new stuff yet.
It was funny just how big of a splash. It was making my friend Lacey was on Tumblr and she had to mute the term Taylor Swift because she was so tired of the discourse about it.
Well, that's rough.
Like, okay, sometimes artists make bad albums. It's okay. Let's move on with our lives.
Yeah, like an artist, especially an artist who's been on top for so long, they're bound to have like at least one album that's subpar.
True that.
Honestly. Um, yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I got to hang out a lot with their dog, Nettie.
Yeah.
Nettie's adorable. Nettie, the first day didn't know why I was there. And did not care for me. He didn't like go to get at me or anything, but he
He
barked
just was
anytime I
like,
moved.
yeah,
Yeah.
stranger danger, stranger danger.
And of course, by the last day, he had warmed up to me like completely and was jumping on my lap and
Aww.
everything. I was
Oh.
like, you could have had this 6 days, 10 days ago. Just
But I
let me
didn't know
love
you like
you.
that.
Yeah, I don't know you like that. Oh my god,
I
no.
guess he's probably like teenager age now, huh? Not just puppy
I
age.
think he's like around 2 or something. I don't remember.
Okay,
I'll have
okay,
to
gotcha.
check with
Yeah, so yes,
them
yeah.
again.
He
Uh,
grown.
yeah,
He's still young though.
he's still a baby.
Yeah.
um, yeah, Sunday we were out until we caught the 11. Yeah, we caught the 11 o'clock tram back because obviously we took the tram a lot in and out of the city. Their public transportation is actually really nice.
I remember taking the public transportation. It was really cool.
It's just like our max, but from their map, it does seem like it goes further, like to more stops and things. Also, it's a lot
Hmm.
cleaner, which was
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed using it.
um, yeah, we were out till 11, and then we didn't get back until like 11:30 ish, midnight. That was a long day. That was the
Yeah.
27,000 step day. That was a big one.
Slept
Uh,
hard after that, I hope.
yeah. um, I think Monday. What did
Did
we
you
do on
guys let yourself sleep in at least?
Huh?
Did you let yourself sleep in a little bit at least?
Yeah. Yeah, so funny enough, so on Thursday, I I stayed up until midnight. I managed to like sleep a
Uh-huh.
bit on the plane, and so I was able to stay up till midnight. Went to bed, woke up at 6 a.m. And then the next day was like woke up at 7 or 8, and then the next one was like wake up at 9. It just gradually kept getting
A
later.
little
Yeah.
bit. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's such a weird time difference to go to. It's no.
I don't remember what the actual difference ahead is. I just always in my head I'm like, all right, they're a day ahead and 7 hours behind me, and now they went through daylight savings time while I was there, and it's like, oh,
Oh,
well now
yeah.
the time's all weird. I'm not gonna do the math.
It's fucked.
Yeah. Oh, what did we do Monday? I did something big on Monday. Oh, I think Monday was Phillip Island.
Oh my God, that was my favorite part of going to Australia is getting to pet the kangaroos and feed the
Yeah.
ostriches.
The place you guys went
The
was
emus.
the place you guys went was under construction or under maintenance.
No, are you serious?
I went to a different one though. Mine's better.
Okay. Okay, of course, of course, of
I
course.
got to
Yes,
I got to
naturally,
pet
naturally.
albino kangaroos actually.
Nice. That's legit.
Yeah, there were
That's
two of
really
them.
cool. Oh,
We also got like not attacked, but we got ambushed by a peacock. It was so funny.
that peacock was not having it.
And well, so we were overlooking at the wallabies, and they were being all cute and stuff. And I think it was Vex noticed that Peacock was like sticking his head up over the fence, peeking at us, and then putting his head back down. And he'd peek up again, and then put his head back down.
Mm.
And then I went and I took my
Mm-hmm.
camera, I turned because I wanted to take a picture of him in the act. But as I turned to take a picture of him in the act, a whole ass bird came over the fence.
No photos.
And I got photos of that. It was just like, oh, but it
He was trying to
was
stop you. Oh, that's funny. I
kind of,
remember we kept getting swarmed by geese.
oh,
The
really?
geese were extremely demanding because they were just vibing. They weren't really like one of the species that was being focused on at the place, but they certainly did live there and they certainly wanted your food and attention.
It's funny. You guys had geese, we had ducks. We had ducks that were kind of the same
Mm.
way. We were trying to
Mm-hmm.
feed the kangaroos, and any of the food that dropped, the ducks would like just swarm and try to
Yep.
get that
Yep.
food. Like, yeah,
Don't
because I'm
worry, we
sure
got
you're
this.
starving, guys. um,
Take pity on the ducks.
there are lots of oh gosh, what were they? Mm, oh my god, my brain. I'm apparently still tired. My brain just went blank. Koalas.
Yeah, of
There were
course.
so many koalas.
Oh,
Lots of them. Mhm.
I only saw a couple. Of course, you're not allowed to touch them, but it was still amazing to look at them up close.
Yeah, they were cute. They were fluffy. There were, let's see, I want to say there were like three in the main area, one that had an area all to itself. I want to say there were like 5 to 7 koalas, probably.
They were vibing.
Yeah.
They look like little teddy bears, and they're not bears. It's crazy.
Also, no touchy.
That's right.
No
Don't touch.
touchy.
Disease.
And I'm happy that they're finally like getting Nick here. That's nice. Finally.
Yeah,
Save the koala.
that's right.
I vibed with the emus. The emus were fun.
Yeah,
I like the murder chicken.
the murder chicken. Very apt name. Very apt name.
They were
Yeah,
very
they can be a little
sassy.
scary, but they're fun.
They were so sassy. It just like
They
had so much attitude. It was great. Um,
do.
what else was there? There was the other one. Oh, cassowary. Like actual dino bird. There was one there. Her name was Gloria. She was alone, but she was big. I had never seen a cassowary in real life, and yeah, that's a dino bird. That's
Yeah. Oh, I don't have my phone on me, but I have to look up that because I wonder if we saw any cassowaries on our trip. But
I say they're the ones with the blue heads and like the like whatever on top of their head.
Australia has the coolest animals. That's what they get for being a separated landmass for millions of years. They get
They
the cool
do.
animals.
Vex and I would talk a lot about Because obviously I joked about the things that are wanting to kill you and everything. And he was like, you guys have like cougars. I was like, we do have cougars. He's like,
True.
and bears. I was like, we do also have bears, yes.
Uh, True.
Yep. Because we went out bushwhacking and saw a lot of wild kangaroos. They did stare
Nice.
us down, but none of them charged at us. We didn't get close enough, but they kept an eye on
Cool.
us.
Yeah.
I also saw a wild echidna. That was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He was like walking along the trail, and then when we spotted him, he's like, "Oh no!" And he walked up to a rock, and he like hid his face, and
Yes.
the rock spiked out, and I was like,
Mm.
"No, I mean no harm." Oh, poor thing.
I wish I had a defense mechanism like that in real life. I'm like, oh, danger?
Hide your face and spike. He was a cutie. I just took a picture of him, and then we bid him farewell.
Cute. I guess that's what biker jackets are.
Yeah,
You can just
that or studded jackets, maybe.
yeah, studded jackets. Studded jackets.
Let's see. So that was that. Tuesday. I believe it was Tuesday and Wednesday. We had like a lot more chill, relaxing days. We didn't go out to do much. We actually kind of stayed in.
Those days are important too.
Yeah, well, especially because we went so hard from like Friday to Monday,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah. Oh, we
Yeah.
got to go to one of their beaches too on Monday. That was fun because it was
Oh,
all in the same
nice.
area. So we did kangaroo feeding and petting, and then we did beach. Yeah, I got a lot of pictures there, and we hopped across some rocks and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. It was very pretty. It reminded me of our rocky beaches here,
Yeah.
except the rocks were
Yeah.
more red. But yeah. Um, and
Did you
then
guys get pretty decent weather for that day?
yeah, that day, yeah,
Nice.
it was great. It was actually sunny the whole day.
Nice. That's what you want for a beach trip.
Yes. And then after the beach, we went to see the fairy penguins.
The penguin.
They were very cute.
Yeah.
I like them. They're so small though. They're so
They're so tiny. Oh my
so
gosh.
cute. Anytime I saw an alone one, I got sad and I was like,
I know,
no,
right? Oh my
where's
gosh.
your friend? Oh man, yeah, no, that was
It's crazy getting to see penguins in their natural habitat because that's just not something I had ever seen before.
right. Yeah, watching them just like all in droves waddle by and just like observing
Just
that
on
was
their
crazy.
nightly commute.
Yeah,
Beep beep.
I think before we went, they said that they had the night before we had been there. I don't know what the total count for the night was when we were there, but the night before was like 800 plus penguins had
Ah,
shown up.
nice.
Yeah, so that was crazy.
Healthy number of penguins.
Um, Wednesday and Thursday were rest days. I got lots of candy. I brought back lots of candy.
Nice. Yeah, I remember doing the big shopping trip at their supermarket. That was really fun.
And then I had to shove things in my bag and make it fit.
Yeah,
Because the
that does
airline
take
I
a
took is
challenging.
fucking weird. So, yeah, all right. I do actually. Now thinking about it, I
Is
have
it
some
time for the?
drama. I have some
Is it
drama
time
for
for that?
later for the
Okay.
Patreon.
Okay. Patreon. Look at the drama.
Yeah, but I will say that one of the airlines that I took has a very strange like weight limit, which I'm not used to having on my bags. I am for like check bags. If you check a bag, it has to be within a certain limit or else they charge you. That's
Right.
fine. But this one had a weight limit for both my personal item and my carry-on. And it was only 7 kilos for the carry-on, which is 15
Mm-hmm.
pounds. So it was like, oh, okay. I have to be smart about how I pack this because otherwise it's gonna be over that, and then they can charge you upwards to like $200 USD at the gate. Yeah.
Oh
To
my
which in my
god.
brain I was like, "Are you just like the International Spirit Airlines? What the fuck is this?"
Yikes. I haven't heard of like a strict carry-on weight limit before. Yeah, that's
Luckily, they were fine. The first time way there, my bags were fine. They were all under limit, so it was whatever. The second time on the way back, they were so strapped because they were behind that I didn't get weighed at all, which is good. It's annoying, but also very good because I was like a little bit overweight.
Every time we have been on a plane in the last few years, they have begged everybody at the gate to check their
Mm-hmm.
bags because nobody wants to check their bags. No one wants to be separated from their bags. Also, the current default is you pay to have your bags checked. And so that's why everyone's like, okay, I'll just plan around having my bags be carry-ons. At some point, these airlines need to make the switch to paying to have extra carry-ons instead and like having the privilege of getting to keep your stuff with you because every fucking time we are at the gate, they are begging and pleading people to check their bags because they're not going to have enough space. Why are you allowing people to have enough carry-ons that they're not going to have enough space to put things up? And then you're like, now you're forcing people to, not forcing people, but you like need people to check their bags in order to have enough space for the carry-ons. I personally, of course, don't want to check my bags.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to do it. It's like not, I don't want to be separated from my stuff, right? I like to have it with me. I like to be able to
Mm-hmm.
see it. I like to be able to get it. So the fact that the current system is set up in such a way that they're having to beg people to check their bags is kind of hilarious. And
Well,
it's like, okay.
well, there is a thing where people will also pay. They do pay to bring on a second carry-on a lot of times, depending on the
Yeah.
airline that you take. Like I usually
Yeah.
fly with
I guess I would,
Alaska.
oh,
Delta
gotcha.
almost always fucking checks your bag at the gate, which it pissed me off so much that I stopped flying
Mm.
Delta
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I was doing expos and sure I could check my bag and break all of my shit that's gonna end up going to the expos. And the one time that I did check my, actually not the one time, one of the times that it was force checked because it was of course the bag with all the fragile shit in it, even though I told them, hey, can you check that one, the one that Jeremy was carrying. They're the same fucking size bag. It's like, can you check that one? This one's fragile. There went no. I was like, cool. All right. And then yeah, shit broke, and I was like, awesome. Thanks. I have an expo
That
to
sucks
work.
so bad. That sucks so bad. I
Yeah.
don't even remember the different airlines we were using. I would have to check. But yeah, I guess the particular airlines you were using hadn't switched to charging for
Yeah.
carry-ons when we were flying.
Because I've seen that, yeah, you can pay for like a second carry on or a second check bag and all that kind of stuff. A lot of the time, at least for Alaska, they're like, yeah, you get one carry on and one personal item.
Yeah,
Small personal item.
that's what we got too. Yeah, one carry-on, one personal item.
Yeah. Like it even
Yeah.
says it on their site, and I check with airlines too all the time. I'm like, all right, what are your stipulations? Which is how I figured out what the other one was with the weight limits. I was like, well, I'm glad I looked because that's crazy.
Yeah. You have to be really careful when you're packing too, because um like you said, when on your way back, you have to have space for the things you're taking back with
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yep.
And now Alex and I aren't really big on souvenirs anyway, but like even just a little bit of stuff could be like, oh crap, how do I fit everything in
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, I'm big on souvenirs, but mostly I was also buying gifts for other people because I'm a giver.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's a cool place to buy gifts.
Yeah.
You
Well,
got
and
a gift from Australia.
it's a place that a lot of people can't feasibly make it to, or at least they're not
Yeah.
going to be to for a long time. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll get you something while I'm there. That's
And
fine
if you
since I'm
wanted
there.
to ship something from Australia, it would be insanely expensive. So
Mm,
getting to just take it with you is a lot
yeah.
nicer.
Now, airlines are, yeah, that can be our side tangent for the day. Airlines
Yeah.
are fucking,
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to flying again when I have to, but yeah, airlines not fun.
well, like I said, I used to, honestly, I used to do Delta because they had the video screens. And then I realized it's not
Ah,
worth it. I don't
ah,
care anymore.
yeah.
Um,
I'm just
yeah.
into whatever airline has the best safety record and making sure I book a plane that has a good safety record.
Good luck right now with all of Boeing being underwater still. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
gotta find a non-Boeing plane. It's pretty rough.
Good again, good luck. If that's not
Yeah.
um no, my flight was fine. Completely fine. The
Yeah, they have a lot more eyes on them nowadays. And so it
Well,
yeah.
also the thing with planes is, and I've heard another big plane enthusiast talk about this, and I was like, it does make sense. It's the fact that they also have so many eyes on them. If a plane crash happens now, it gets reported to dirt and just like fucking and everybody sees it. When before a plane crash would happen, and not would it always be absolutely known. And so yeah, I'm sure the record has gone a little worse, but planes are
Yeah, and
still fine.
the very particular issue that caused those two very high profile plane crashes is very specific. We know
Mm-hmm.
what happened. We also know that it was identified beforehand, and they gave it a weak solution that turned out to not be good enough.
Yeah.
Um, and so it was one of those cases where it was very preventable.
Yeah.
It's not a mystery. It's not like it was just them being lazy and costing hundreds of lives as a result. So it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, that was so preventable, guys.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. That's when it's really shitty, for sure.
Yeah.
I hate it when, yeah, things are preventable and they're like, no, we're fine. They just do it anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
not fun.
no, not fine. Yeah, I mean, I love flying Alaska, and they're the ones who I think kind of kickstarted off the really bad plane year when they had the door, or yeah, the door that flew off.
Oh. Oh, yes.
But I think since then they haven't had anything that I remember. They could have, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were good. I will say, I still feel for every tall person who has to ride an economy in a plane. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's really shitty. It's really shitty.
Yeah, I just keep thinking the seat's
Even if you
shorter.
are a smaller person, the amount of space you have for your legs is just disturbingly low.
Yeah, I mean, luckily mine seem to fit pretty okay, but still, like stretching them out and stuff isn't
Yeah, don't
great.
have room to stretch. It's yeah,
Yeah.
not fun. Not fun at all.
Let's see. What was the rest of the week? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday was an out on the city kind of night. We do anything during the day during that? I'm sure we did. Mostly I remember we went out and did clubbing.
Oh,
I
nice.
just don't remember what we did before that because there was still so much of the day. Uh, yeah, we went out to a club. It was a lot of fun. It was wild, and it was apparently a place that does dance competitions too. So the people that were in the middle of the dance floor were just like they were tearing it up. It's like, all right, you have it.
Amazing.
It was great. It was it was what I wanted to because it was like I want to go to like one bar and or a club to be great. And we did. It was like the last day before like the big day because on Friday we did the Puffing Billy.
Puffin Billy?
Mm-hmm. It was because I did a lot of researching on like touristy-ish kind of things I want to do that sounded really cool. So the Puffing Billy is
Okay.
a steam train that goes and rides along the Dandenong Range, and you could ride it, and it's just like all nature. And so you get to see wildlife, you get to see nature, you get to take pictures of the scenery, see another part of Australia that isn't like main city or just farmland or anything like that. I wanted to go to Weather Forest, so yeah, that's what I got. Um, and the weird thing about this train, and it makes so many people that have seen it that have sent pictures to be like, that makes me nervous, is you got to sit in the window. So there were seats in the car, but then
Right.
you also just got to swing your legs out and sit in the window and hang on to the bar. as it's going along the tracks. Sorry, my voice is going again.
Whoa. No worries. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and there's a wooden bridge part, and so yeah, you're just like several meters or feet high up
So
off
is
the
it
air.
open air?
Yeah,
Wow. Wow, that is cool.
yeah, you're literally just there sitting on the windowsill with like two bars in front of you. So yeah,
Oh
that
my
was fun.
gosh. Yeah, that's cool.
And then Saturday I came back. But yeah, it was a lot of food, a lot of walking. My favorite foods, so I was so excited to try food. So the first like kind of Aussie thing that I had, I think, aside from candy, because we did do a candy stream
Of
um
course, of
on
course.
Vex's channel while I was there. It was fun. Um and Vegemite, which I'm a disappointment to probably a lot of people who had a huge reaction to it because I had it and I was like, well, I mean, it's bad, but all right. Like, I don't like it. I will tell you that much, but I didn't like make any absurd faces or anything because it's like, it's just bad. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, in turn, he did like a spoonful of garlic. So I did a spoonful of Vegemite and he did a spoonful of garlic. It was fun.
Ah,
Yeah, because I love garlic. It's great.
it's real good.
Um, let's see. I had a meat pie. I really wanted to try meat pie. So we went to the Victoria. Oh yeah, that was what we did on Sunday? Saturday. One of them. One of the days. One of the days that there was a lot of walking. We went to the markets. So we went to the Victoria Market and then we went to another one that I don't remember. It's not Flinders. That's just where we always ended up. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, we did a lot of the open air markets and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. I got some artwork from local artists there.
Oh, nice.
I got like a little jacket shawl thing that's super cute and fuzzy and warm for the winter because I knew I was coming back to their lovely cold, wet months.
Yep, yep.
Oh, oh yeah.
Did you guys do a sausage sizzle?
Do what?
Did you guys get sausages outside the hardware store?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah, Mexicans they do little fundraisers outside their hardware stores. Apparently just a thing in Australia,
Oh,
and the thing they sell are sausages. I think that I might be using the wrong term, but that's what I that's what I understood they were. Yeah, it was yummy.
that's cool. Yeah, no, we didn't do that.
I guess it'd be the equivalent of taking your friend to go buy Girl Scout cookies at the front of your grocery store.
Yeah. Okay. That would make sense, yeah. No, he showed me up because we got the meat pies and like they're just little like just individual serving meat pies and he's just like eating it with his hands and mine I got about halfway through before the whole thing wanted to fall apart. He's like, that's a skill issue. I was like, thanks. I'm aware. Now like also told me it was like she's like, oh yeah, that's a skill. It was like I don't have the skill. It was wet. It wanted to fall apart. I
The
couldn't do it
Australia
anymore.
skill of holding your meat pie.
Mhm.
It's like learning to use chopsticks. Oh my gosh.
I also got to try Lebanese pizza. That was fun. It
Nice.
was really good. Then I had a shawarma. Uh, I had some Turkish food. It was just like a, oh my God, what is it called? Oh, we both forgot what it was. It starts with a G. Oh no. But it had like a flatbread that was filled with feta and spinach, and then it had tzatziki dipping sauce, and that was really good.
Nice. Nice.
Um, and then
Did you
Sri
guys
Lankan.
do Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Wow, you really explored
Oh, I wanted the
the
food.
whole
I wanted to
flavors.
get the food that I don't normally get here and closer to
They
Asia, so I wanted like
True.
what I would consider to be some pretty authentic flavorings and
Oh,
foods. The Sri Lanka one, I had goat curry And then I also ended up
Nice.
having what was it? African barbecue, and I learned that I really like plantains.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They had Nando's. So we
Hmm.
went to Nando's. Yeah,
We
we went to
we had
Nando's as well.
Nando's, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I think there are maybe a
It's
couple
in like the
Nando's in the United
Midwest
States.
or something. Yeah, we
Okay, it's just
don't
not on our
have.
coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's more of a UK and over there kind of thing rather than an us thing. Maybe we'll get more, but yeah, they're kind of just Midwesty. There might be one on the East Coast, maybe. Yeah, no. The food thing was from Grazeland is what it was called. Graze land, and it had a lot of different food vendors lined up under this like big dome tent, and they had live music too, so that was cool. But yeah, you just got to go up to the little food vendors and get some food in like a somewhat, except for the African barbecue, a somewhat smaller portion, so that you could
I like
graze
that.
and you could just go try a bunch of
Yeah.
things. Yeah,
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. That's what I like to do at farmers markets,
yeah.
is get to do that because they often have a lot of dairy-free food and I
Mm,
like to get to go try a bunch of different stuff.
yeah. I think I'm not sure how much dairy-free food was there, but you might have
Oh, I could
liked
tell you
it.
about the stuff we
Yeah,
found at the supermarket. We found a vegan chocolate cake that was pretty good.
nice.
Um, and we went to a restaurant right after Phillipsburg Island that had some really good dairy-free food. And I can't remember what I even had. But we were always able to find stuff that was allergy friendly. They were actually just as good as our area at like understanding allergies and accommodating them. So I give Melbourne two thumbs up for just Australia in general, but I can only vouch for the places that I was at. But
Yeah. Melbourne, yeah, Melbourne's really good for food. We went to this little cafe that's nearby, and got breakfast bagels, and then on the last morning I managed to get coffee. But yeah, the breakfast bagel in the morning with just like egg and cheese and stuff. It was so good.
nice,
It was a great
nice.
way to wake up.
Definitely. They actually even have vegan bakeries.
Oh yeah.
And I checked out one of the vegan bakeries and they had some good food. Yeah, I liked the donut I got there.
Nice. Yeah, we didn't go to many bakeries, though I did look at a lot of the bakeries and like I saw a lot of the sweets. It's like, man, I kind of want it though,
I know, right?
but then
There's
we
not
were
enough
so
time for
busy.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were walking around. We did the library, we did the gardens, we did the museum, we did the gallery, we did
Yeah. Oh man, I'm kind of bummed we
Chinatown.
didn't have time to do the museum and the gardens, but I'm really glad what we were able to do.
From what it sounded like, you guys had a lot more like kind of hangout time. My
We did.
hangout time
We
was let's
did.
go out and hang out. Like we can talk and
Yeah.
shit while we're out there, but we're gonna go do stuff.
Yeah,
Cause
we definitely dedicated a lot of time to hanging out, and it was also a shorter trip, which is totally chill.
yeah.
But we did like showing each other YouTube videos and like we drafted a Magic the Gathering set. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't do none of
I saw
that.
you guys did a hiking stream. I just wasn't
Oh,
able
that
to
was the
watch it because I was
bushwhacking.
watching Kellen. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the bushwhacking stream. Yeah, we went out into the nature. Yep. That was fun. That's where I saw
Hell
the echidna
yeah.
and the wild ruse. And yeah,
Hell yeah.
we made it 2 hours ish before we got too far into the valley that the signal cut out. So
That it lasted that long.
it was really nice. I was impressed.
I guess you would kind of need to have pretty good coverage in Australia so that if people are out in the middle of nowhere, you can find them.
Yeah, well, so I had also I got an Aussie SIM card while I was there so I could stay in contact with not only
Smart.
home and people, but them. If I needed to like text or call them while I was there, like if we got separated, I could. So that was nice. No, so Vex had hotspot on his phone too. So we were carrying that around, which helped a lot with the signal and coverage and stuff.
Smart,
And the
smart.
Wi-Fi and connection. So it
Yeah.
worked out surprisingly
No.
well.
I probably should have gotten a SIM card while I was there because I didn't have data, but Alex
Oh,
did.
oh well,
And
that's good.
so it was okay because as long as we stayed together, we were fine.
As long as somebody does. Like when we went
Yeah.
to Ireland, Jeremy actually ended up getting a SIM card, so he was able to have data and things. And then my phone was fine whenever I hit Wi-Fi. So
All right.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I gotta say, it when you look up, the reflection from your lights perfectly align with your pupils, and you go
Oh,
like full cyborg mode. It's great. It's really
perfect.
great.
I'm a robot now. I'd believe it.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
the flights that I've done, I would believe it. Oh
yeah.
my god. All right, but because I am exhausted,
Oh
this
yeah,
is it for the main channel. I'm gonna
sounds
move
good.
on to the Patreon.
Woo!
Sorry guys, next time will be a fine one, and I'm sure it'll be in
No,
order. Hopefully,
I think
maybe we'll
this
see
length
when
is
this
good.
comes out. Oh no.
I like the shorter length personally.
All right, bye everybody. Catch you in the Patreon, or catch you next week. Peace.